Good morning, everybody. My name is Apollo, and welcome to Monster Prom. Well, I'm playing the DLC, so second term. But this game is a game where you play as a monster, and you're trying to get a date to the Monster Prom at the end of the week. That is literally this entire game. I'm playing by myself because I have no friends. And... ooh, hard choice. I'm gonna do the DLC. And I'm gonna do a full game. Or a short game. I'll do a short game. Spooky high school, the sweetest years of our lives. Back then, we were young and unafraid. Sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes just stupid, but we were always willing to live life to the fullest. We were on a wild journey to discover who we really were. So I've played this game before multiple times. This dude is straight up my favorite. And I have a custom name. Obviously, I'm Apollo, and I am a he. Yeah, I'm a he.
Sure.
Also, I'm playing with the voices on because I really enjoy the voices. And we had yet to experience its ultimate challenge, the Monster Prom. I remember it clearly. 3 weeks were left. As we were fantasizing about our dream prom dates, we were all scrambling to catch the attention of one of our 8 most charismatic classmates. Scott Howell, 21. A werewolf athlete who compensated for his rather small brain with a stupidly huge heart. Madria Vanderbilt, 19. A sweet mermaid princess who was as cute as she was genocidal. Polly Geist, 22. A party ghost with an insatiable hunger for all the wrong things. Demon LaVey, 21. A fearless demon whose taste for destruction and love of fire. Liam D. Linecourt, 4XX. Hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid that he was truly a lovable dork. Zoe. An eldritch cutie who went from the endless deity of the dark realms to ultimate fangirl. Oh my god, I love her. Kelkcluster Howlett powered, VI1. A library computer who became a sentient robot, ready to experience life to its fullest. And Vera Orblin, 23. A mean, self-made Gorgon with merciless sense of business. It was clear that it had to be one of them, but who? We only had 3 weeks left to choose our prom dates, and even more daunting, we only had 3 weeks to woo them and conquer their hearts. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Class, sweet cheeks. Welcome to the Monster Prom stupidest pop quiz ever. All minds are rotten, and they're rotten in so many different ways. Worry no more. We're to use our PhD in BS to diagnose which kind of definite sticko you are. Monster Prom stupidest prom quiz ever, trademark. We'll throw a bunch of absurd questions at you and turn your answers into the character stats. This way, each of us will start having stats that better reflect your true selves. Let's start. Which god do you pray to each night before sleeping? Oh, I pray to all kinds of gods. I've had this business where people pay me to deliver their prayers every night. I've even started to look for a Chinese factory to outsource the prayers. Praying is for fools. I take compromising pics of God molesting a tree, and now I blackmail him whenever I want. A lot more efficient. Praying is kind of lame. I have a group text set with deities, Dionysus, Bassus, Loki, coolest cats in town. Which is more me? Not really this one. But... I'm gonna go with exposing. If you had to choose, how would you die? Silly. Death is a concept we invented to keep the commoners in check. As a practical demonstration while giving a TED Talk on how to die correctly. How I die is irrelevant, as long as I'm allowed to haunt my enemies for the rest of eternity. Obviously, I want to haunt my enemies for the rest of my eternity. What would your dream first date? Sexually meaning a wild party in international waters, a fierce fight that became a long life rivalry open to become something else, unexhibited exposure enough to give you a seizure, crimes, a sweaty and manly wrestling. So what would my dream first date be? Probably a wild party in international waters, being honest. Yes! If you were an ice cream, what flavor would you be? Plutonium, success, spicy chocolate, no chocolate, on fire, Insuki, rainbows and gummy bears, meat. Rainbows and gummy bears, obviously. Alright, so I've never played the DLC. I played the original game, I know how that works. So that little, like, at end there, like, would decide who are you gonna end up seeing the most. But now I have 2 people that I'll end up seeing, so, like, interesting. I got Polly, though. Polly is literally my favorite. Okay, so I went to the outdoors. That day during recess, you start a half-an-hour rave that goes full crazy. You have no idea how it escalates so much, but at one point, there's like 300 people. Someone summons demons from a nightmare dimension. The consequences may distort the fabric of reality itself, but who cares? It's a rad party. You gain +2 fun. After your eavesdropping on Mary and Polly, waiting for the perfect moment to mention your influx of Instagram followers when...
My loves.
Never fear, my ladies. You need no fight over me. Him again. As royal myself, I must say that I even find him to be, what's the term you use, Polona? Extra AF. Friendship between 2 beautiful maidens shouldn't be soared over one handsome, rich, and humble as I. But worry not, my sweet summoner salads. I found the perfect solution to protect your feeble hearts. You shall both marry me. I've dealt with the male entitlement before, but this is officially next level. Yes, I'm at an interdimensional level, as our collective wedding will be, as well. Yeah, not interested.
What a commoner.
You were as Hardy, the first prince to seek my royal hand in courtship, but I don't see that you're bringing much to the table. Interdimensional table! Am I the confession of marriage material? You'll never find a better suitor. I have a castle. I can defeat anyone at anything. I'll show you. I'll fight him. It seems the interdimensional prince pointed directly at you. Why is your life like this? I can defeat you at any challenge. Name your weapon and prepare to lose. Mary and Polly are watching you closely. Maybe you can screw the prince's challenge to be really impressed with one of them. You know what would be wild? Naked fencing with live weasels instead of swords. As royalty, you must fancy yourself pretty clever, so let's see you win at losing. Ooh. Naked fencing would be pretty interesting, but... So let's see you win at losing? Ooh. I'm gonna go with the naked fencing.
Most splendid.
Very well. Is that what you wish? Then so be it. Both you and the prince quickly undress, thus getting your respective weasels ample fleshy targets. You both grab the nearest live weasel and take the traditional weasel fighting stance. On the court of 100. 1, 2... Just go! Normally the interdimensional prince's years and years of royal swordplay training would have defeated you in seconds, but fighting with muscles is a weasel of a different color. You've defeated opponents with polecats, ferrets, and minks, but the prince is no exception. You leave him staggering and bleeding from many tiny bites marks across his naked body. He then puts his clothes back on in a defeated dismanner, basically because he had no model of him naked.
You excel at disappointing.
Curse you, cat snake! Your long furry body and sharp little teeth are adorable and painful. Yes, wild. I love weasel fencing. You're pretty cool, Apollo. With that, the prince disappears, leaving you and your weasel to hit on your fellow high schoolers in peace. You gain +2 charm and 1 fun. So I love Polly. Like, Polly is literally my favorite character you can get. So, like...
Sure.
I think I'm gonna go for Polly. But I kind of like this girl, too, because I've never, like, seen her before. But I'm going for Polly. You arrive at your chosen table to find Damien dejectedly heasting a ball of mashed potatoes, while Polly sadly points her hand through the same. Seriously, what do we do to get a food fight started in this cafeteria? I honestly do not know. I tried throwing potatoes at people and yelling food fight, but I think everyone is too scared at me to fight back. And I can't throw any food because of my stupid ghost hands. Plates, mirrors, antique furniture, sure, but not food. There's gotta be a way to provoke a food war. My dads are always telling me to be more political. But we're not political. Your strength is hitting things, and my strength is being unbelievably hot all the time. Yes, Polly, you were correct. Unbelievable. Hot? That's it? We set the cafeteria on fire. Wait, no, that's not the solution. That's just arson. What do I always jump straight into arson? It's hard to watch them struggle through this by themselves, so you step in with an idea of your own. Wars are fought over scared resource, stealing everyone's food, putting in a pile that ought to do it. Hey, Polly, you know what the Greeks fought a long war over the Helen of Troy's face? You just kidnap... We just need you to get kidnapped by Trojans. I think I'm gonna go with the one that will help me with Polly, so... I like where your head is at, but I'm not super into being kidnapped and shit. What if we skip some steps with the good old flashing? Polly floats up on the table, and in practical fashion, whips her top off. To the victors! This is high school called cafeteria. Polly's rush action upset the rolling cauldrons of hormones, set it on fire, and tap dancing on the ruins. Soon the air is thick with sausage and gravy. Potato crisps fly everywhere like flavored shrapnel. Polly puts her shirt back on, and now that everyone's too busy fighting to remember what they were fighting about. Looks like mine really were the tits that launched 1,000 chips. The view you just got makes that pun worth it. I love Polly. Okay.
Sure.
So basically, because I didn't really explain this before. So you can go to the auditorium, the library, you can go to class, here's the gym, you can go to the bathroom and outdoors. So you choose one and it'll boost your stats up here. And then, you know, by the end of the week, you can finally figure out if you'll actually go on a date with the person you want to go on a date with. I am going to go for Polly, because Polly is my favorite by anything. Also, you see this cat girl right here in class. She is the shop, so you can buy stuff from her in order to, like, do certain activities. But either way, that's going to be the end of this episode. So, if you guys liked it, you know, like the video, subscribe to see more videos like this, and, as always, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Bye!